Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm Lady Shasha, Mistress of the Snark, Connoisseur of Gore, and your hostess with the mostest, and welcome to Horror Week. We are in episode 13, and let's get into our latest horror news, updates, commentary, whatever you guys want to do tonight. And it might be in your neck of the woods. You may have seen or heard of the Lovecraft Film Festival, but it's coming up pretty soon. I don't know if you guys know this, especially if you are in the New England area. I have a little bit of information on that. Reanimator comes to Providence for its 40th anniversary in celebration of Lovecraft's birthday. This is out of Providence, Rhode Island, featuring Dennis Paoli, screenwriter and frequent collaborator of director Stuart Gordon. This special one-night only 40th anniversary screening of H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator kicks off the 3-day H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival at RISD Auditorium, August 22nd to the 24th. Special guest Dennis Paoli, who also wrote From Beyond, Castle Freak, and the recent Suitable Flesh, will be in attendance all weekend and will host a Q&A following the screening of the film that introduced Lovecraft to countless fans and made Stuart Gordon, Jeffrey Combs, and Barbara Crampton icons of independent horror. Dennis will also participate in panel discussions held at the Arcade Providence on Saturday and Sunday mornings, hosted by the Lovecraft Arts and Sciences Council. This year's festival includes more than 30 short and feature films, including Tribe, a new cosmic horror feature from Dan Asma, producer of Fall, Beyond the Drumlins, the second cosmic horror feature written and directed by Dan Bowers, Blue Hour, the disappearance of Nick Brandreth, and The Demon, a chilling cosmic horror thriller co-directed by Matt Davino and David Michael Yo. This year's lineup of short films is highly international and includes excellent literary adaptations like A King in Yellow, inspired by Robert W. Chambers, Canadian films Carter and The Outsider, and Italian animated film Dagon are adapted from Lovecraft stories. A cornucopia of Lovecraft-inspired cosmic horror, weird tale, and supernatural, could be unnatural too, but supernatural films from Australia, Mexico, New Zealand, Spain, France, the UK, and the US round out the program, giving audiences 4 blocks of short films, plus the infamous Shorts of Madness. This weekend includes Q&As with visiting filmmakers, author readings, and panels hosted by the Lovecraft Arts and Sciences Council at the Arcade Providence, plus mixers and after parties. Single day and full festival passes are available now on Eventbrite. For the latest updates, schedule, and full film listing, please visit the official festival website, which I have pinned in the description of this video. If you go there, you will see the festival website. You can it's clickable. But it is hplff.com, which is the HP Lovecraft Film Festival.com. So hplff.com/PVD, because that's specific to Providence, Rhode Island. But again, this link is in the description of this video. HP Lovecraft Film Festival was founded in 1995 by Andrew Migliori to promote the work of Lovecraft-inspired independent filmmakers from around the world. Since 2011, current directors Gwen and Brian Callahan have continued the madness, making this the 30th year of the only festival that understands, with events in Providence, Rhode Island, and Portland, Oregon. By the way, I had the opportunity to meet Gwen Callahan back in 2023 in Seattle, Washington. Lovely, lovely person. I really, really enjoyed speaking with her. Let me go to the chat right quick. I'm also going to show you guys the website as well, but I will see what's going on in the chat right quick, and then we'll go to the website. Eric Shawstead says, what year did it win? Eric says the Palme d'Or. I'm not sure it mentions the year on here. Yeah, when I was reading that, I don't see it listed the year. Tex Vor says, hello everybody. Hello, Tex. Tex also says, like to say rest in power, Dr. Danielle Spenceraka D. Thomas from What's Happening. Yeah, I did hear about the young lady that played D. Thomas, Danielle Spencer. Yeah, I that was really surprising because I didn't know that she had any health issues. So yes, definitely rest in peace to her. She will be missed. She was iconic. Creepy Color says, I've never seen Reanimator and I'm embarrassed about it. Oh, well, you got to get on that. I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's still on Tubi to watch for free. So definitely check out Reanimator. Eric says, bro, you should be. He's saying that to Creepy Colors. And Eric says, go watch that stat. Tony Man says, what's up, Tex? Eric says, the unrated version is better. Creepy Color says, I will. It's streaming on any. I will if it's streaming on anything right now. And Tony says, damn, you missed a lot of comments. Forage on. I'm all caught up now. Let me show you guys the website for the H.P. Lovecraft. Here we go. Film Festival. And what you're going to do, this is the main site, which is the HP Lovecraft Film Festival.com. You can see in the top here. What you're going to do if you're in the Providence, Rhode Island area, you're just going to click on Providence, Rhode Island, and then you'll see more of the details here. And it says here, we're back in Providence, Rhode Island, August 22nd to the 24th. We'll be showing brand new short and feature-length films of cosmic horror, as well as celebrating the 40th anniversary of Stuart Gordon's Reanimator. Watch this spot for info, and then you can click here to purchase your passes or single-day tickets. It shows you the venues where there will be screening, like at the RISD Auditorium, which is on 17 Canal Walk in Providence, Rhode Island. There's a couple other places where they'll be hosting the panel discussions and a carb load for Cthulhu. That's going to be in the Arcade Providence on 65 Weybosset Street. Here's an overview of the schedule. It's great that these start in the evening too for some people, because some people may have, especially on a Friday, a lot of people have to go to work, so it's great that they're starting at 5 p.m. You won't really miss too much if you have to work during the day. But there is the doors open and you can shop at the Bazaar of Bizarre, which are the vendors that will be in there. There's short films and feature film, Reanimator with special guest Dennis Paoli, and then there's an after party that Friday, which is really cool. On Saturday, they're starting earlier, 10 a.m. Noon, there's author readings, panels at the Arcade Providence. The doors will open at noon at RASD Auditorium. And then from 12:30 to 4:30, you'll have the short films and the feature film Beyond the Drumlins. There's a dinner break from 4:30 to 6, and then the doors will open back up. They give you a little flex time between 5:30 and 6:30. The doors open at 5:30, but the next group of festivities will begin at 6:30 to 10:30 p.m., which will be short films, feature film, The Demon, and the Shorts of Madness, and another after party. So you're getting 2 after parties, which is sounds like a good time to me. And then Sunday, starting at 10 a.m., you have the new carb load for it's like carb load, like your carbohydrates load. Noon carb load for Cthulhu. Author readings panels at the Arcade Providence. And again, 12 p.m. the doors open at the RISD Auditorium. And then from 12:30 to 5 p.m., short films and the feature film Tribe. And then that will be the end of the film festival for that weekend. You can get notified about films and schedule and guests if you click here and sign up for their list, and then you'll know when the tickets, I believe the tickets are currently on sale, but there's more info here. There are some trailers if you guys want to look at some of the trailers for the featured films, and then for the short films, you can select these to get all the information on each of the short films. So that is the HP Lovecraft Film Festival in Providence, Rhode Island. All right, we have some more. Tommy says, nice dress. I like the color. I'm guessing I've never noticed it before. This is actually a top and some pants, but thank you. I like the color too. It's one of, I've been getting more into my jewel tones. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it a little bit more on camera. Yeah, I like jewel tones a lot. Oh, by the way, since you mention it, this top is on my my shop. I should show you my little ad for that. My top, my jewelry, even the lipstick that I have on, and some of my accessories are on the shop. Let me show you that, so if anyone is interested. And the things that I wear do go up to plus sizes. Yeah, so if you click on that or you scan that QR code, it'll take you right to my SHEIN exclusives. And I base everything in there off of things that I actually own and that I like. I will never put anything on that shop that I have not already tested. And I just noticed that I had a banner here going that shouldn't be going. My bad on that. Hopefully you guys didn't notice it. Tex Vor says, my first exposure to Lovecraft themes was the real Ghostbusters cartoon. That had crazy stuff in it. Surprised it never got banned. Tex also says, nice website design. And Tony Man says, no, folks, that was not planned. It's synchronicity. Oh, well, I appreciate it. It just worked out well. It was a great segue for me to do that, do my little ad spot.